I'm gonna roll now. Okay. Next up is The Mummy, um, from 1932, and starring Boris Karloff again, and this time as Emotep, the ancient mummy, come back from the dead. Um, this one was decent. I wouldn't put it up there with Dracula or Frankenstein as classic horror films. I can see why people would consider this classic, but I didn't like it as much. I still think it's decent, but not as good as the other two. But it has definitely some unique and worthy moments. So pretty much the story is about uh, you know these people discover an ancient mummy. It comes back from the dead, and the reason it's come back from the dead is because he wants, of course, live again, but he wants to resurrect his girlfriend, his lover, who he had 3,000 years ago, uh, named Naxnamun. Uh, and he believes this woman, and the time he's woken up, is a reincarnation of her. So he chooses her. Um, he's chosen her to sacrifice her, pretty much. Um, Also because she's part Egyptian as well. And the actors who plays the lead girl is actually also really good. Um, Besides the villain, um, played by Boris Karloff, she's the only other actor in the movie that's any good, or I care, or the only character I care for, because the rest of the characters I did not care for at all. But they have really well scenes, well they really have well made scenes together. Um, Emotep and the girl. Um, it's like he puts a spell on her. Um, so she tries to go to the museum, and she thinks she doesn't remember anything. Uh, by this time, Emotep is not a living corpse. Well, he is, but you know, he's kind of looked more human, so he can blend in and trick the other characters. And I like how when uh, in this movie he to fool the characters, he says his name is Ardeth Bay, which is a name they used later in the remake. One of the characters played by Oded Ferrer, uh, which I have to be honest, I like the remake better, the 1999 uh, Steven Summers version, um, starring Brendan Fraser. I guess you could chuck that up as nostalgia, because I grew up watching the 1999 Mummy film, so this is more fun. Uh, this movie, I don't want to knock it down too much. It's decent. I didn't think it was bad. It just I in the long run, like I'll say it's interesting uh, halfway through, and then the second half it just kind of loses me. It lost me, to be honest. But um, there are several scenes that are very tense with the characters, with Emotep and the other characters. I'll say I really liked, and I also like the close-ups of Boris Karloff when he had the evil eyes, just like Bela Lugosi in Dracula. Uh, I won't say which one is better; they're both good. Um, but I'll say the close-ups of Boris Karloff in this movie were more creepier. Everyone knows the famous. If you've seen the picture or tribute videos, you see the face he makes. The lighting is all really well done. So and throughout the whole movie, he's trying to Imhotep is trying to fulfill the sacrifice until he's getting closer and closer, and he almost has it his way, but the girl kind of snaps out of it, and then she praises. She prays. This is the ending. Again, another weird ending, but I didn't really like this ending. And she randomly prays to one of the gods of Egypt, and then it kills Imhotep, and that's it pretty much. So I didn't really like the ending, and I thought the other characters, you know, the guy that liked her and one of the professor, I thought they were kind of useless, in my opinion. But I thought the actors' fault. Just like I didn't think they were well written. But I don't know. It's not one I would want to check out again. I would definitely watch Dracula again. I would watch Frankenstein again, but not really this one. I'll watch the 1999 version, to be honest. But I mean, it's a decent flick. It just by the end, I just didn't really ended up caring for it much. But it definitely had its moments. So I'll give it that. It definitely had creepy or tense moments. One scene I almost forgot to mention that I really, really liked was the beginning where you see Imhotep, the mummy, wake up again. And, it's, how typical mummies always, look like, with the cloth all over them. And he wakes up and he grabs the scrolls. And then the guy who read the paper, who accidentally brought him back to life, he just flips out. He goes mental. But I really like that scene in the beginning. Really, it builds up to that just one big moment where the guy just freaks out. But overall, I thought this was a decent flick. It wasn't, to me, it wasn't anything special, but it definitely has good moments that make it worth watching, I'll say. But those are my thoughts. Thank you for watching, and tune in next time for more horror film reviews of other classic monster films. Next up is Invisible Man, Bride of Frankenstein, The Wolf Man, and Creature from the Black Lagoon. So tune in for those. This upcoming week, I'm gonna try to get all these reviews finished up. Before Halloween ends, pretty much the Halloween season ends. But again, thanks for watching, and adios.